So Spartan June ends up leading the recruiting efforts and the training efforts for Spartan 4 program. Now, the Spartan 4 program consisted of recruiting from special operations and clandestine soldiers instead of recruiting from children like Spartan 2s and Spartan 3s were. And June ends up deciding, because we know that Buck becomes a Spartan 4, right? So June's busy doing his recruiting thing and his training thing. After the events here, they end up dealing with a planet called Draco 3. In Draco 3, there is human insurrectionists because the Covenant War is over at the end of 3. So because of that, humans went back to fighting their own governments again. And the rookie and the team are sent in with Buck, Romeo, and Dutch, and Mickey. They ended up getting separated, which usually happens with even most airdrops for paratroopers today. That's still an issue. Rookie tries to fight his way to the team, and Rookie gets injured, captured, and they have like this podium that they're standing on that has like bulletproof glass on one side, and Buck is negotiating with the leader of the insurrectionists, which are humans, by the way, and the insurrectionists have the Rookie at gunpoint, and the rest of the team sneaks around the back of it to try to flank this dude. The insurrectionist figures it out. Mickey hesitates. And because Mickey hesitates, the insurrectionist commander ends up shooting Rookie in the back of the head. The rest of the team end up killing the insurrectionist leader and killing and capturing all remaining insurrectionists. Romeo blames Mickey for hesitating and not taking the shot. So he blames Mickey for the Rookie's death. And all of them are accepted into the Spartan 4 program except for Dutch. Dutch chooses to retire. And then during that point, when they're all going to go start entering through the Spartan program, Mickey, who's pissed off, about everything, ends up joining up with the insurrectionists. And he gets captured in the process. So that's what ends up happening to Rookie. He gets shot in the back of the head in a hostage situation. Mickey ends up becoming a traitor, and he's the one that hesitated that got Rookie killed, and he ends up getting captured. And Dutch retires. Romeo and Buck both successfully go through the Spartan 4 program, and that's what ends up happening to this entire team. And the fucked up part that you get to find out is Spartan June, who did the recruiting of this team, tells Buck that if Rookie had survived, Rookie would have had a place in the Spartan 4 program. Rookie died the day before the team was recruited by the Spartan program. So if the Rookie had just survived one more day, we would have been seeing the return of the Rookie, but as a Spartan. So yeah, that all happened in a book. So for those unfamiliar with where we're at in the storyline, Prophet Regret, when his carrier jumped out of Earth, and then Captain Miranda Keys with Johnson and Master Chief follow through the portal and end up at the Ark. That's where all this is. That is when that event happened. With the ODST troopers went in and got knocked off course. So the Rookie was knocked unconscious during all the rest of the daytime fighting going on. Because you remember what ended up happening afterwards was the Flood showed up, and then the Elites showed up, and then they had to deal with all of that. Finally, right? A challenge. Okay, so Rookie's been unconscious during the daytime fighting, so now it's the nighttime of that same exact day, and Rookie has to find his team. And as we're going through, we're going to progress. We're going to end up finding various little pieces and trail that the team has left until we reunite. And we're going to relive what they were doing throughout the day while Rookie was unconscious in his pod way up there. Alright, so we're going to head down this way. Now, one of the things that is fun and exciting about the rookie game in here, when we're doing the ODST, is there's actually hidden audio clips all over the place following Virgil and Sadie. Virgil is the city's superintendent AI. Sadie is the daughter of the man who created Virgil. And it covers their evacuation. And when you meet Virgil, there's two different reactions your character can have when you finally meet the superintendent. The first, look at this. Look at those. The first reaction is if you don't find all the audio clips. So you have to find all the audio clips before you meet Virgil. If you do find all the audio clips before you meet Virgil, there's a separate second interaction that takes place when Rookie initially meets him. It's actually really freaking cool that they put that level of care in. Like, no, we will reward you with an alternate experience if it's a very super minor one, super minor. But it's one of those, if you're a fan of a game, you notice minor details. So it's always cool when you get to pick up on something like that and the game developers actually reward you for doing the work. I want to know where all these dead Marines' weapons are. And the other thing is by finding the Virgil audio things, it opens up weapon and vehicle stashes all over the city. So like, it's genuinely worth doing. Okay, there's one last problem we gotta deal with. I'm sorry, there'd be far more bodies in the streets if this city had to go through what it had to go through while a civilian population was present. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. He's berserking and I'm out of ammo. Ah! Man, I need to find a Virgil thing. Cool. We're at full ammo. Now, my one and only complaint that I have is the fact that the human weapons don't hit as hard as the human weapons that Rookie uses, even though they're all the same except for the pistol. They're all the same as what Master Chief uses. They don't hit as hard as when Master Chief's using them. And I'm sorry, a bullet shot by a child is gonna still hit you equally as hard as a bullet shot by a super soldier, right? The bullet doesn't change. The damage it does not change. The only thing that changes is the accuracy at which the bullet hits you. That's it. Those things right there. As we find Virgil things to interact with, these will open up and become weapon and vehicle supply points.